Verna Metcalfe has been awarded some fantastic personal accolades in recent years, and one of the things that's always highlighted is her love of and care for the horse. Let's see Verna's Middlebrook Valley Lodge draft for Inglis Easter 2021. Middlebrook Valley Lodge, you have a wonderful reputation, particularly in the Hunter Valley, yourself individually, but also this property. Tell us a little bit about it. You've been here, what, around 13 years managing it?
I have. It's a beautiful property. We rear really good racehorses. We rear an athlete, and that's basically what it's about, rearing athletes. Horses are reared naturally. We don't do a lot of work in the boxes with them as young horses. There's plenty of room for them to grow here. We've got natural limestone through some of the hills and nice big paddocks, good area, and big paddocks that they can gallop, learn to expand their lungs, learn to gallop. Just beautiful property, very relaxing property.
It is, it's very quiet. Everywhere I look around, there's a lovely line of horses just meandering along. You do have new owners who want to, you know, sort of put some money into improving some things, but it's still, it is about the, you know, the clients you have as well to be able to prepare these racehorses.
It's about the clients you have and the staff. You've got to have good staff. You've got to have horse staff that really know their horses and are keen and passionate about what they do.
And that you can see very much in the results from the farm too. I mean, we can see just with the way your staff are handling the yearlings, they're fabulous at it. But you know, the horses off this farm, horses such as She Will Reign, the Golden Slipper winner was foaled here, Rocketing By, who recently won the Inglis Sprint, you sold him, the Wakeful winner, Victoria Keys, bred and reared here, Fundamentalist Mildred, and then you prepared young staff for the chairman's sale where she made 1.4 million. So the results are coming from the farm.
They are coming. We've done it the hard way, but they are coming. We're very lucky to get Youngstar to sell. That was a feather in our cap to get that mare. And to sell her for that amount of money, you know, when the COVID was on, was amazing.
And this draft of yearlings for Inglis Easter 2021, how do you sort of look at them as a group going towards Riverside?
I'm very lucky to have this group of horses. I've got an outstanding draft to go to sale. I'm wrapped with the way they've performed and come up, and there's not a horse in there I wouldn't want to have in it.
Well, we start with lot 274 by Exceed and Excel from Disturbing the Peace. This colt's dam is by the great High Chaparral. She was unraced, but she has 2 winning foals, and it's a close relation to the champion Griffin in Hong Kong in Champion's Way. He's a handsome boy. He's very Exceed and Excel, isn't he?
Very Exceed and Excel. You can see it all over him. He's a lovely walking horse. Looks a 2-year-old. Very sharp. Love him.
And that coat too, he's got that lovely bright bay sort of coat that Exceed throws.
Yes, and I think the girls do a good job brushing them, so that helps bring that gleam, that bay gleam out in them.
The second colt is lot 185 by Ribchester from Alberton Princess. So the sire by Ifraj was a champion miler in Europe, won the Queen Anne, the Prix Jacques Lemoyrois. The dam, a 2-time winner, group place. And of course, this is the half-brother to Brutal, who won $2.6 million and a winner of the toughest race of them all in Sydney in the autumn, the Doncaster Mile.
We were lucky to get this horse. He was bred and raised in New Zealand. He's bred by a very good friend of mine, Gary Hennessy. And this is a lovely colt. He's so relaxed. Just everything he does well. Beautiful walking colt. Goes back to his box, eats, sleeps, does everything right.
And only the 2 dams on the page too. So, he's also a half to Teleria, who was a stakes winner. 2 other winners too, the Tiako Rose Alberton family of Cavalry Rose. But he just has that lovely dark coat. He's very chilled as well, as you said.
Very chilled, and he's got the pedigree to be a stallion. So half brother to Brutal, he's got a lot going for him.
Lot 86 is a colt by Russian Revolution from Siwa Lady. The sire is, of course, by the great Snitzel, won the Oakley Plate in the Galaxy. And if he follows in the footsteps of his barnmates in Capitalist, Extreme Choice and Flying Artie, he'll have his 2-year-olds out and going early too. This horse looks a perfect example of that. He's exactly what you'd expect a Russian Revolution to be, just an absolute little powerhouse.
This is probably the best Russian Revolution I've seen. He's an out-and-out 2-year-old. He's a half-brother to a horse by Dissident called Reformist, and I think this colt's the real deal. He's an absolute cracker.
And the mother as well, what I liked about him, he just gets out and he moves along, doesn't he? He wants to be places too. And the mother was a 7-time winner and group place, so she was a tough race mare herself.
Very tough race mare, and I think she was the best mare by the stallion, so she's done a very good job. She's doing a good job at stud as well.
Lot 132 is by American Pharaoh from Top Girl. Now this colt, of course, by the great US Triple Crown winner who already has Group 1 winning 2-year-olds in the Northern Hemisphere. The dam was a winner over 1,000 metres by Magnus. So Magnus, of course, from the great Scandinavia family. And this colt's from the Ponton Flyer Minnesota Shark family. He's a lovely colt. He's a big, strong, typical good-looking Pharaoh, isn't he?
He's a very good-looking horse, and he is a 2-year-old type as well. Very forward, very switched on, does everything right. He's just a lovely colt. I couldn't say enough about this colt. I think he's a very good colt. Owned by Mount Hallowell Stud, so we're very fortunate to prep him for them.
Lot 131 is by Fastnet Rock, this colt from Tokelau. Now, the dam was a winner and stakes place 2-year-old from a strong US family that goes right down to the Kentucky Derby and Preakness winner in Charismatic. He's very Fastnet Rock, isn't he? Has that big overstep and a lot of quality about him. And Fastnet Rock can do no wrong. He's still going, isn't he, the Great Stallion?
He's still going, the Great Stallion, and this is the sort of Fastnet Rock you want. You don't want the big heavy ones. He's light and well balanced, athletic, but you can still tell he's a Fastnet Rock.
Yeah, and as I said, he moves along, he gets those hind legs underneath him too, and the temperament's a big thing with the Fastnets, isn't it?
Yes, a big thing, and he's got a lovely temperament. He switches on very easy too. He's just a nice colt, good walking colt as well.
Lot 154 is by Dundeel from Vivid Vixen. Now, Dundeel, we know, the great champion on the racetrack by High Chaparral. The dam's a stakes winner of 8 races. She was a very good mare too. She won the good race, the Centauria Stakes in Adelaide, and she's had 2 winning foals, including this colt's full brother, Sign, Seal, Deliver. But he's just the perfect Dundeel, isn't he?
This is the sort of Dundeel you want. He's got everything going for him. He's got good bone, he's a good walker, he's got a great attitude, and Dundeel's a good stallion too. So this colt comes from New Zealand. He was bred and bred in New Zealand for clients Courtney Howe, and I just think he's a cracking colt.
Yeah, he is, and even when he sort of put his head up and turned towards us, it's just pure Dundeel, isn't it?
You can see Dundeel all over him.
And the final lot here from Middlebrook Valley Lodge is lot 67, a filly by Savabeel from Scratchy Lass. I really liked her. She's obviously by the champion New Zealand sire again in Savabeel. The dam was a stakes winner of 10 races, and obviously she's one tough race mare too. It's only her first foal, but she really catches your eye when you first see her. She's compact and powerful, and you can see plenty of Zabeel in there too.
She's a lovely filly. We're lucky to have this filly. She's the real deal. I love a light, well-balanced filly. I think they're the sort you've got to buy, and this filly is it. She's out of a very good race mare, like you say, but there's a touch of quality about her. You watch her and she watches everything, and she's very switched on. Quality filly.
So looking ahead to this sale, I mean, it's fantastic. Obviously, we have all the local and you know, hopefully all the interstate buyers are there. Maybe not all the internationals, but everyone seems to have fine-tuned it to be getting the right people to look at the horses, even if they can't be there.
Exactly, and it's full credit to these sales companies that they're doing such a good job to get the buyers there. It's a small catalogue, it's 400 horses, 400 quality horses, so I think it'll be a very good sale. I'm happy I've got a draft going there.